We enter Porta Capuano, Europe's largest ancient town, through the center of Naples, a southern Italian city situated within a bay near to Mount Vesuvius. San Gennaro indicates the route to his city. He was once a bishop here and today is worshipped as a patron saint. Castel Capuano rises into the sky. It was built in 1165 by the Normans in order to deter possible invaders. Today, it is the Palace of Justice. The Via Dei Tribunali is one of the three main streets that originated in antiquity and gave structure to the town. Around 1400, sacred Gothic buildings originated along this important lifeline of the city. The Duomo Di San Gennaro is one of the most famous. Karl I of Anjou, brother of the French king Ludwig XIV, had the cathedral built above an early Christian church. The main nave has a panelled Baroque ceiling with pictures, and the cupola of the cappella is decorated with frescoes by Lanfranco. The cathedral contains the bones of the city's patron saint and the tombs of former regents. The left nave leads to the Santa Ristuta Basilica that was extensively renovated in the 17th century. It leads to the oldest baptistry in the Occident. There are churches everywhere, such as the San Lorenzo Maggiore. The Spaccanapoli is one of the city's three Greek-Roman streets. Several sections of various streets have been joined together to form one long street. A small side street, the Via Gregorio Armeno, is known as the Alley of the Christmas Cribs. A unique collection of small shops in which the famous crib makers of Naples have their workshops and sell their works of art. The alleys of the old town are narrow, but everywhere there are churches squeezed in between the numerous buildings. Amid the tangled alleys is hidden the San Lorenzo Maggiore Church, with an inner courtyard and cloister. The largest monastery in Naples is thought to have been the setting in which Boccaccio met his Fammetta, and also where the city officials met. The archaeological complex of the church colourfully features the city's history, an ancient commercial Roman street above which the monastery complex was built. Karl I of Anjou chose French Gothic design with elements of Mediterranean architecture. Where once the ancient Agora of Napoli stood, Saint Cajetan invites us to visit the early Baroque Basilica that was named after him. Alongside a mighty external staircase, merchants display their wares. The interior of the upper church was altered by Francesco Grimaldi. A temple of the Dioscuri was transformed into a Christian basilica. With typical Baroque abundance, Francesco Solimena, Naples' most important artist of that time, created this splendor. In 800 AD, the former temple was consecrated as a church by St. Paulus and retained its Roman architecture. The crypta is accessible from the street. As in other Christian churches, there are numerous altars and tombs. A sarcophagus is the final place of rest for Saint Cajetan. Next to the church is an entrance to the city's underworld, a subterranean system of tunnels and caves that was dug into the tuff in order to provide a water supply. In World War II, it acted as an air raid shelter. On our journey through the Old Town, we passed the church of the Girolami di San Filippo Neri order that was built according to Tuscan Renaissance design. On the Piazza San Domenico, the Baroque plague column supports the statue of Saint Domenicus, who showed mercy for the poor. The square is surrounded by several churches and is a popular meeting place. This Gothic church, with the biggest monastery complex in Naples, looks both severe and modest. The Santa Chiara. At the beginning of the 14th century, Robert of Anjou had this church built and his wife established a Clarice monastery here. The courtyard and cloister were added later. The Clarice used to walk the corridors in humble, pure faith until in the 18th century a major change occurred. Large, colourful majolica with playful motifs transformed the corridors into monastic places of contemplation. Splendidly painted stone benches are ideal for meditation in the tranquil inner courtyard of the monastery. The Piazza Gesù Nuovo marks the end of the route through the ancient town. The unusual facade of the church of the same name surprises with its dark, tough stone. The square is dominated by a 40-metre-high obelisk. This Rococo work of art was created in 1747 with donations made by the local people. The church's interior demonstrates with Baroque splendour the Neapolitan fixation with over-ornate decoration. The historic centre of the old town of Naples indicates its transformation by history. Here, modernisation and decay lie closely, side by side, and create an architectural image of bygone centuries.